How does an Alford plea work in criminal defense strategies? Imagine facing serious criminal charges and feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place. You want to prove your innocence but also want to avoid a harsh trial outcome. That's where an Alford plea can come into play. It's a special kind of plea used in criminal cases that can help you find a middle ground. An Alford plea is when a defendant pleads guilty but still claims they are innocent. They do this because they believe the evidence against them is strong enough to likely lead to a conviction if they go to trial. So, instead of admitting guilt, they accept the plea deal to avoid the risk of a worse sentence. In the process of criminal defense strategies, this plea offers a way to settle a case without fully admitting to the crime. The defendant agrees to the plea, waives their right to a trial, and accepts the court's decision, but they do not say they committed the crime. They are basically saying, I am innocent, but I understand the evidence against me is enough to convict me if I go to trial. Courts treat an Alford plea as if the defendant is guilty for sentencing purposes. This means the defendant can receive a reduced sentence or lighter punishment compared to what they might get if they went to trial and were found guilty. The main reason for choosing this option is to avoid the uncertainty of a trial, which could end with a harsher penalty. It's different from a no-contest plea, where the defendant neither admits nor denies guilt. With an Alford plea, the defendant explicitly maintains their innocence but recognizes that the evidence makes a conviction likely. Judges must ensure the plea is voluntary and that the defendant understands what they are doing, including the fact that the evidence is strong enough to convict. Defense attorneys often suggest an Alford plea when the evidence against their client is solid, the potential sentence at trial is severe, and the client wants to keep their innocence private. It's a way to accept a plea bargain without making a full guilt admission, balancing legal risks with personal beliefs. Overall, the Alford plea is a useful tool in plea bargaining. It helps defendants avoid the risks of trial while still claiming innocence. It's a strategic choice that can lead to a better outcome when facing serious charges, especially when the evidence is overwhelming.